The Gulf Incentive Business Travel and Meetings show brings the industry together in Abu Dhabi to network, learn and do some serious business. And I'm talking to the show's event manager Lois Hall for an update on next year's event. So Lois, here we are at EIBTM in Barcelona and we're talking about another Reed show, GIBTM. So give us a bit of background.
So GIBTM, which is the Gulf Incentive Business Travel and Meetings Exhibition, is the Gulf version of the IBTM portfolio. So it's based in Abu Dhabi every year and it's held in March. GIBTM is the only platform in the Middle East that connects inbound and outbound MICE and business travel business. So every year we have around 300 exhibitors and 300 buyers that connect in Abu Dhabi to do business. So international suppliers from virtually every country, the main countries in Europe, Asia, the Americas, they come to Abu Dhabi and they meet, or they want to meet, with the top Middle Eastern buyers. So our job is basically to source those buyers in the main markets within the region, mainly from the oil and gas, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, financial institutions, IT and the governmental side. And we bring them to the show, we host them, and when I say host I mean we pay for their flights and their accommodation, and we give them a diary of appointments. So over 2.5 days exhibitors will have face-to-face meetings with these buyers, and hopefully that will facilitate in future business for them.
Yeah, now I know that matchmaking process from a business perspective works very, very well. And because outside of that, you've got other initiatives within the show to add to the overall experience. So talk us through some of those.
Absolutely. So the face-to-face meetings is only one element of the show. Networking is absolutely critical. As we all know, there's a lot of networking going on at these trade shows, and we have quite a few networking events. We have one specifically for our hosted buyers to welcome them. We have an overall networking event that gives everyone an additional opportunity to maybe take the conversations further that have been taking place during the day. New for next year, we have a market focus session, which is, we have one for the Europeans and we have one for the Asians. Basically that's again another touch point outside the show where these two territories have shown interest to do business with our Middle Eastern buyers. So we're hand selecting these and connecting them. So again, another touch point.
I think the great thing about GIBTM for me is the real flavour you get of the entire region. Mm-hmm. It brings the region together with the rest of the world. And I also love it on the networking side, the venues that you take and the buyers to and the visitors to that really showcase Abu Dhabi and also the Gulf region overall. That's really important, isn't it?
We showcase Abu Dhabi very much to the participants at the show, but also for next year what we have introduced is familiarization trips to 3 other regional destinations. So we'll be going to Jordan, Qatar and Bahrain to showcase their facilities and their beautiful cities to our buyers.
So it really is, you know, that's a real educational resource that really is not to be missed. And of course on the ground, you've got quite an in-depth educational programme too, haven't you?
Absolutely. Education is, again, a very, very important part of the show, and we partner with a number of global associations to deliver these trends and tracks. So for next year, again, we'll be focusing on the business travel. Business travel has always been a major element of the show, but we will be doing a dedicated day that will include face-to-face meetings, networking and education. So we'll be delivering regional business travel trends reports and panel discussions, so really getting the community together in the show for one day to discuss those really critical issues that people want to know about. Within our own research that we undertook last year, I think it was 69% of buyers that we surveyed said they had increased the spend that they have, their budgets for next year, which is really positive, and that's actually much higher than the global average. And they're also 59% holding more events. So the good news for everybody is business is on the up, and that's what we're here to do, is to facilitate between buyer and supplier that business.
Sounds fantastic, Lois. I'll be looking forward to going down there myself, and thank you very much for talking to me.
Thanks, Ian.